Hey, what's up everyone? This is going to be another addition to my series of videos regarding strange events or newsworthy events taking place in the world around us. So let's start with a really big news article for sky watchers, astronomers, and amateur astronomers, or just anyone interested in space and the universe and interesting anomalies like I am. I've always been interested in astronomy and the universe. In this case, on January 31st, we have a super blue moon eclipse. So that's pretty rare. That has not happened in 150 years according to documentation. At least that's what they state. All three of these together haven't happened in a very long time. So we see a super blue blood moon eclipse, basically. It's not just a lunar eclipse, or a blue moon, or a supermoon, but it's all three. So it's a supermoon, a blood moon, a blue moon, and a lunar eclipse all in one. Full moon, blood moon, blue moon, lunar eclipse, not lunar moon. So let's read this article. And again, this takes place on January 31st, 2018. The rare happening is the result of two concurrent lunar phenomena. It's the second full moon of the month, or a blue moon, and the moon will also pass into the shadow of the Earth cast by the sun, a total lunar eclipse. It's been over 150 years since the last occurrence of a super blue blood moon lunar eclipse. So, a super blue moon eclipse has not happened in over 150 years. It's not just one, but it's all three. The blue moon, second of two full moons, is one calendar month. And it will pass through the Earth's shadow on January 31st, 2018, to give us a total lunar eclipse. Totality, when the moon will be entirely inside the Earth's dark, umbral shadow, it will cast a bit more than 1.25 hours. The January full moon is also the third in a series of three straight full moon supermoon blue moons in 2018. So definitely a series of very interesting anomalies taking place where we see. So it's not just a lunar eclipse or a blue moon or a supermoon, but it's all three together. A super blue moon eclipse. So it's also the first of all three of these together in 150 years. And that's that's on January 31st, 2018. If you live in North America or the Hawaiian Islands, this lunar eclipse will be visible in your sky before sunrise on January 31st. On the other hand, if you live in the Middle East, Asia, Indonesia, or New Zealand, this lunar eclipse will happen in the evening hours after sunset on January 31st, 2018. And also some tragic news to talk about. A 7.1 magnitude earthquake has struck Peru as of 11 hours ago from when I'm making this video. 2 are dead, 65 injured, and damaged buildings are hugely, I'm sorry, I'm reading that wrong, but damaged buildings and huge rock falls are taking place, so there are huge amounts of damage. These are some of the images coming in on Twitter. They're consistently coming into Twitter right now. I'll take you to the article to read more details. This occurred during the strong magnitude 7.1 earthquake that struck in the Pacific Ocean near Peru on January 14th. Actually, it was southwest of Peru. on January 14th, 2017. Actually, I'm pretty sure they meant to say 2018, but they wrote 2017. Officials also reported that that there are 65 people injured. The quake hit offshore at 4:18 the local time. Several municipalities were without electricity, and many roads and adobe houses had collapsed. Osorio said that many residents of these areas shown here were evacuated after fleeing an aftershock. Peruvian maritime authorities said that the quake did not produce a tsunami on the coast. The quake was also felt in northern Chile, Peru's southern neighbor. These are the images I showed a moment ago. Some buildings, homes, and businesses and roads were damaged in this earthquake. This is the second earthquake with a magnitude of more than 7.0 that's occurred within the past 5 days. Pressure has to be released. And a strange cloud anomaly has taken place. As of 11 hours ago from when I'm making this video, a strange cloud hole in the sky. As you can see, the images shown here on Twitter. If it will open up. My phone is running extremely slowly right now. There we go. You also have these interesting colors which took place in this as well, which I've captured many of those colors. I've captured many rainbow colors in the sky where there actually are no rainbows. It's just the sky. In this geoengineering time period, such weaponized clouds will form more often around this world. They were captured by Denis Kolod over Smela, Ukraine, on January 8th, 2018. It's believed to be possibly created or human geoengineering. Do you believe in geoengineering? Is this weird cloud a sign of weaponized weather? Let me know what you think as well. They would like you to let them know what you think, so let me know what you think. Also, do you think that that cloud was a result of geoengineering? I do believe that is taking place. I really do. I have a strong suspicion and strongly believe that is taking place, and that the elites, the major elites, can control things and manipulate things. I'll get into that in another video, but spectacular storm engulfs Mar del Plata. This storm right here, which I've seen, a storm like that I saw online occurred in Georgia last year, and that was very interesting. How this storm, they said it looked like the apocalypse, or like it was the end over in Georgia, or down in Georgia they experienced a storm like that. You can look that up. Apocalyptic clouds in Georgia. I believe it was Georgia. But this was engulfing this particular area, captured by this person. They said that this storm front is terrifying. It engulfed the entire city. Very dangerous looking, almost like an apocalyptic movie scene or something apocalyptic. The next one, speaking of apocalypse, ice apocalypse in New York is what they're dubbing this. In New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Ontario, Canada, as ice jams break up and flood entire neighborhoods. So this right here occurred in New York also. The ice jams broke up, and they called it the ice apocalypse, which becomes a common name for these weather anomalies and strange occurrences. They usually title it some sort of apocalypse name or apocalyptic title. And they flooded entire neighborhoods with this. Sub-zero temperatures last week didn't just instantaneously turn boiling water into snow. They also quickly froze rivers, ponds, and lakes across the Northeast and Midwest. They also froze the floodwaters in the cities as well. Vehicles were trapped. Vehicles and objects and homes and everything were trapped in that frozen water, the ice. That's been followed by a brief period of mildly disgusting warm-up that softened all the ice up with temperatures 10 to 20 degrees Fahrenheit above normal and rain. It's also melted snow, which then has run off into rivers and backed up the ice further, and that, my friends, is a recipe for ice jams. Wild roaming hordes of ice chunks from the size of baseballs to an average New York studio apartment have surged down waterways from New York to Pennsylvania to Ohio and to Ontario, Canada. When these frozen flash floods they met with a bend in the river, a narrow strait, or a bridge, the fast-flowing ice jams have knocked trailers off their foundations, surrounded houses, and flooded basements. This is the ice jam on the Winooski River, flooding downtown Montpelier, Vermont in March of 1992 that you will see here. This picture is from 1992. Here's a sample of the ice jams rumbling during the weekend. Around 67 bridges broke loose on the Ontario River on Saturday. At least one of the bridges actually sunk. Here's a video shown with this link. The video does not want to work because the link's not wanting to comply with me, but as you can see, the damage that took place to homes, businesses, and places like that from but it's not looking like it's right. I'll see if I can copy and paste the link where you can look at these videos for yourself. But the National Weather Service's Burlington office shared what happened on the East Branch Osable River in upstate New York over the course of 3 hours on Friday afternoon, and it was some incredible footage, they stated. So let's see if I can get this to move. I'm trying to get it to comply with me, but it's not wanting to work. Devices do that very often with me. Anyway, those are some of the strange things taking place in the world around us right now. I'll see if I can get this device to comply with me later. I don't know if I mentioned this volcano. Many volcanoes, multiple volcanoes are also erupting right now as of 2 days ago. This one in Mexico, this one in Russia, and again Agung in Indonesia, Sinabung in Indonesia. 2 are erupting in Indonesia, another one in Russia. So a second Russian volcano is erupting, Abeco, and Cote d'Ivoire and PNG, and seismic unrest at the following 3 places listed here, and Costa Rica, as well as more volcanoes and earthquakes take place. So you can check this out here. So I will try to do a video on more of these when my device complies with me more, if that happens. Anyway, much love, and I hope the best for everyone. If you're dealing with any of these anomalies, I send my thoughts and prayers and love out to all of you. Please know that in these crazy times, I send my love. So there are many things taking place, and I'll be doing future videos regarding more of these occurrences. So this has been my video regarding strange occurrences. Peace. Much love. Bye.